firmly believe that life will always teach you something if you're open to learning something. I think every single person, you can learn something from them. Either you learn what to do or you learn what not to do. Hello guys, it's Sharvi. Welcome back or to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about this quote that a family member actually recommended to me to talk about, which basically says that not everyone knows everything, but everyone knows something. I'm gonna elaborate a little more and I'm gonna expand that quote a little further and give you all some really helpful information. So, to start with, I totally agree with that quote. Okay, because each one of us has gone and will go through a unique set of experiences, good and bad both, because that's the way life is. And you can't do anything about it. What you can do is how you can change the way you deal with things. Now, when it comes to this particular quote, I think what I personally implement in my life is if I ever talk to someone and they end up sharing something with me and they tell me how they coped with it or they tell me how they got over it, okay, I will really, if I am impressed by the way they handled things, I will be inspired by it and I will try to implement their method in my life because they know something and they implemented it in their life. Okay, because their mind works differently, they thought about it differently, and the outcome of it was good. So the next time something happens in my life, I can implement the method they did and see if it works for me. Okay, but if I think about it from the other perspective, you also come to realize what you should not be doing. Okay, some people, they, like, let's say again, I talk to someone, they have gone through something and they tell me how they handled it, and as they tell me, I think, oh, this is not really good. Okay, now when I say this is not really good, I mean for me, because good and bad are subjective. Handling things are, the way of handling things is also very subjective. So only take what aligns with you, only take what you think is going to help you or you think is going to work for you, or what you think isn't going to work for you, okay, and leave that. So if this person tells me how they handled it and I feel like, oh, this is not okay or this is not how I would do it, I will learn to never do that again. Okay, that is also teaching me something, because everyone has gone through things. Life is hard on everyone. Everyone has to work hard, everyone has to go through things to get to where they are today. But what you can learn from people is the way they cope with things. Okay, some people, instead of fighting back, some people, instead of looking at the positives, they always focus on the negatives. And they don't end up anywhere in life, because how long will you keep, crying about things that happened in your life? At some point, you have to come to the realization and acceptance that yes, this happened to me, but I am able to move forward. Okay, life is not gonna wait for you. I always say this, life is not gonna wait for you. You should take time to process those things, you should take time to express those feelings, but at a point, and you know when that point comes where you have to move on, you have to move forward with your life. Okay, so some people are very negative when it comes to life and they never move forward. Learn something from that as well, learn to never be like that. But I think life is going to teach you so much. Life can teach you so much if you're ready to learn from it. Every single moment of your life can be a learning lesson, and that's how I operate on a day to day basis. Okay, everything that I have gone through, even now I will sit and analyze those things, because I always gain a new perspective on it. I always realize something new about it, and life will truly teach me what I need to learn, because I am open to learning. Okay, people will always teach you something if you're open to learning. So be open, be free flowing. Okay, be free flowing, be open to what comes to you, be open to trying to understand what other people think, or be open to their perspectives as well, because you never know. All right, I'll give you an example. So, my brother, I have an elder brother, okay? My brother is one of the most, you know, like he's very good at communicating and socializing. And I see the way he is in social gatherings, okay? He is very open, he talks very well, etc., etc. And that is something that inspires me. That is something good that I will take. Okay, if there's something I don't like, I will also learn from that and I will be like, okay, I don't want to do this. I will never be like that. But if there's something good, I'll be like, oh yes, I like this, let me try and implement it. Because he has gone through a set of things, his mind works in a certain way, and because of that he acts a certain way. Okay, and I can learn a lot from every single person around me, and so can you. You can learn a lot, and that's not even a joke, a lot, not just from people but from life itself. It is always there, it is always ready to teach you something new. So be open to it, be free flowing, and be accepting of everything that comes your way, and be accepting to the new teachings and learning that life and people will provide for you.